Sorry for the noise. I'm making coffee. So, I guess in a way, my tour technically, in a way, started about 2 weeks ago. Not really, though, because I was just bombing from known point to known point. This is the day where, with a quick way station stop at a friend's house outside of town, the neighboring town, really. I ride out. It's St. Patrick's Day, so for a crazy little Nick like me, makes sense, you know. Wanted to, with the exception of, mentioning at the beginning of my tour anyway, wanted to cover a couple items that I've covered in text on Facebook and whatnot, but not really. I shot a couple videos for it, but every one of them, for some reason, either were too long or fell short. Go figure. One is this little bugger, which I'm presently using to charge my phone as I'm doing this, literally. This is the Goal Zero, Guide 10 Plus AA and AAA battery charger. Very good instructions on how to use it and whatnot. The one area where they kind of fell short was how to tell if it was actually charged. And I'm still not entirely certain I got it right, but more info than I was running with before. So when you plug it in and the batteries are done, or empty, or whatever you want to call it, the LED there blinks a slow red. And if you're unsavvy like I was initially, when it switches to a slow green blink, I assumed they were done. I swapped out the batteries for the next set of batteries and was watching a movie in my tent out in the campground in Scappoose. And wasn't paying attention because I was too busy watching the damn movie. And I looked up and I noticed it was fast blinking green light. Okay, that's interesting. So I let it go. Sure enough, after a while, and it did take a while, it went to solid green. Now, I guess the next possible stage, if they aren't fully charged at this point, is that the light turns off. But none of this information is in the instructions. It's the only shortcoming I can really see, because unlike most chargers, this one's actually designed specifically for solar panels. It's designed by a solar panel company called Goal Zero, go figure. The result is, and this is in the instructions, that it takes about 6 hours or so to charge on a wall plug, but about 2 hours on a Nomad 7. And a Nomad 7, the number indicates the wattage output. I have a Nomad 13.5, so I'm thinking hour and a half to charge 4 batteries, solar. Yeah, that's not going to suck. If that turns out to not be the case, I'll go ahead and repost a video as an addendum or whatever the hell you want to call it. The other thing is rain capes as compared to ponchos. Now, a lot of people have posted that they just assume wear a poncho with a rope. Good for you. Just not my style. I'm sorry. I need to have access to my pockets. I need to have access to my bike, and ponchos, especially ponchos that are strapped down, just don't allow for that. Ponchos that aren't strapped down, my one experience was back in '94. It was a stormy night in Santa Cruz, and first the thing tried to strangle me, then tried to blind me. Somewhere in the middle of there, someone grabbed my ass, and then the damn thing just flew off in the wind. Haven't seen it since. Where rain capes have, one way or the other, a set of loops and ties that run underneath your arms. This keeps the front from flying up in your face, and it keeps the back from being blown over your head and blinding you, either one from blinding you, basically. They're hooded, and more often than not, the hood itself is actually insulated, if not the entire cape. The one I'm running with is the Carrot Ice, but due to default, there's 2 options available in Portland: the Carrot Ice rain cape and the Brooks Oxford cape. The Brooks Oxford cape doesn't offer any real additional features that are of any note. I mean, it has the magnetic straps that basically lock onto around your handlebars, which is, there's some merit to that, granted, no worries. But I don't know if it actually has the retainer straps I was just referring to. Not too long ago, someone else posted another rain cape company, or a company that carried them, I can't remember which. And the prices were actually comparable even to Caradice. Now, the Caradice cape I got was $125. I think, from what I've seen, they vary from about $120 to $150, where the Brooks Oxford cape, by comparison, $300 to $350. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I mean, I'm a fan of Brooks. I've been running a Brooks saddle for decades, but that's just a little goofy and excessive to me. I'm about to have coffee, and if I'm not careful, I'm liable to get burned from the spout. But if someone could actually recall what the name of that company was that it was either selling or making them, or both, whatever. If you could put that in the comment section for this, that'd be great. Hold on a second. There we go. Turn off the stove. And because so far, I mean, to date, the options are like some kind of rain cape, depending on what you can afford and what you prefer. The other option I carry, it's not fancy, but it's a Dutch Harbor raincoat. No pockets, no features, no vents. It's just fucking waterproof. And I've tried to go for, Columbia Wear and all these other companies, fancy schmancy, cycling raincoats and windbreaker raincoats, and you know what they all fail with? The water. Yeah, it sucks. But this Dutch Harbor of mine, ugly duckling that it may be, it still works. And this is the one failing that capes and ponchos both have. If you're wearing any kind of pack, a messenger bag, or like what I have, whatnot, ponchos and capes both, they get bunched up in the back, and roughly half of your waterproofness goes. Yeah, just not so handy all of a sudden, really. Wear raincoats, some kinds anyway. They always work. They don't breathe well, so you do get kind of sweaty depending on how hard you're working on the pedals, but they do work. I'm not saying one thing's better than the other. As a matter of fact, like I said, I have a couple different options here. Rather silly because it doubles up on my gear in certain areas, but, well, I live in Oregon, so water from the sky is a rather continuous concern. I'm obviously open to suggestions, but as some people have already noted on the cycling pages, we do have a number of trolls, many of which have already been banned, blocked by me and or banned by the admins. So if you have the twitch or urge to make some snide bullshit comments on my page, I'll block you, and I'll pop a flare in the direction of the admins. I don't give a shit. However, that being said, if you have constructive ideas, whether they're in conflict or in agreement, I don't really care which, please feel free. I'm always looking for additional information, ideas, tips, etc. Keep the rubber side down, it hurts less.